Hey everyone, my name's Jackie and I'm from Melbourne Oils and Wellness. I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate and today I'm going to film a short video on what you can do with the 10 oils that you get inside of your Home Essentials kit. It's quite an exciting moment when you receive that kit in the mail, but sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating or daunting. What do I actually do with all of these oils? How do I get the most out of them? So I've compiled some of my favorite things that I like to do with these oils and my diffuser, and I'm going to share them all with you today. Okay, first up, we're going to talk about this beautiful oil here. Whoop, I can get to the camera. Peppermint. So peppermint I find is fantastic for headaches. I don't think I've actually used a Panadol for any sort of headache relief since I started using my oils about 6 months ago. So I'll usually grab some of my carrier oil, fractionated coconut oil, and I'll I'll apply just a small amount into the palm of my hand, maybe just 1 drop, and then I'll just rub it on the temples here, and if it's a tension headache, maybe I'll apply it to the back of the neck or wherever feels the most painful. I'm also quite the raw foodie, guilty, so if I'm ever making bliss balls or raw chocolate, I'll often put maybe 4 to 5 drops of peppermint oil in there, and it gives it a nice choc pepperminty kind of a taste. The last thing that I like to do is, 3 p.m. comes along, we're at work. Do you go to the coffee machine? Do you go get a chocolate, something to get that energy hit? Again, get out my fractionated oil, pop just a small amount into my hand, couple of drops of peppermint oil, or even if I don't have the coconut oil, I might even just rub it straight in, and sometimes I'll even have my little roller on standby, which is already made up with peppermint. Rub it together, big inhale, suddenly I'm awake again. I often find that this is quite helpful too if I have no motivation to go to the gym, if I find it hard to wake up in the morning. I don't drink coffee personally, so I find that peppermint oil is a really great way to give me that wake up and just that pick me up that I need. Okay, the second one we're going to be talking about is Digest Zen. How weird does my hand look there? This is great for people who suffer from stomach disorders. So I'm talking constipation, any nausea, motion sickness, car sickness, even some morning sickness for our pregnant women, and also irritable bowel, IBS sort of style complications. So what I like to do with mine is totally up to the individual, but I like to drink mine. So I'll put 1 drop, be very careful, it's quite a strong taste, very licoricey. I'll put it in just a small glass of water, 1 drop, some people like 2, up to you. Otherwise, you can also apply it, again, Mr. Fractionated Coconut Oil. Just put it in the palm of your hands. I'll do 2 drops when I do it on my stomach, and then rub the hands together. Rub your belly, just around the affected area. You can even drink and rub if you want, if it's something that's really bugging you that you want to try and get rid of, and I find that that really soothes the area quite fast. Okay, another beautiful, beautiful oil here is upside down. Lemon. I'll get this right one day. Lemon tastes delicious when it's put in your water. Unlike Digest Zen, which is a bit of an acquired taste, if you don't like to squeeze lemons, but you know that there are some amazing detoxification benefits of putting lemon oil into your water each day, pop, I'd say 2 drops, 3 drops. It's up to the individual, but some people like it strong, some people like it a little bit weaker. But popping the lemon oil into your water is a great way to detox, especially in springtime now. Gets that detoxification happening for your internal organs. It's also fantastic for cleaning. So popping a couple of drops of this into a spray bottle with some water, spray, spray, spray on your bench tops, the bathroom, inside of the fridge. It's a really great one to get that really nice fresh smelling in your fridge. Again, springtime, get that spring cleaning happening. It's also good if you're like myself, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. For the throat, I find it's great as a throat gargle, or a teaspoon of honey, so maybe like manuka oil, 1 drop of your lemon, and pop it in the mouth, or like I said before, gargling it in some water. You could even, again, fractionated coconut oil, just 1 drop, and then just rub it on the outside of the throat, and that will penetrate into there. And if you've got like a really dry, irritated, scratchy throat, that really helps to soothe it almost instantly, if that's possible. If you believe it, it's true. Okay, our next one is tea tree. Ooh, camera. This is also sometimes referred to as melaleuca, you'll see. That's what the US refer to this oil as, whereas in Australia we call it tea tree. So tea tree is great for acne. Yes, we all suffer from it, no matter what age we might be. Spot treatment, you can also put it into a small little spray bottle like this one here, just with some water or maybe some witch hazel. It's really great, and then just spray on the face. So after you've cleansed, washed your face, it's nice and clean, put in that tea tree. It's nice antibacterial, so it's really great. Or like I said before, dilute it and a spot treatment, perhaps even in your moisturizer, up to you. Again, same as lemon before, spraying it over your bench tops. It's a great one for the toilet. Yep, we've got to clean that, but it gives it a nice aromatic smell too. You can imagine the smell of tea tree that's coming off your bathroom and bench tops. It's really beautiful. And then another use, recently I've been getting quite a lot of earaches on the left side. I'm not quite sure why. And I've learned that a little bit of tea tree oil just behind the ear. We never want to put oils inside of the ear. It's a little bit too delicate and gentle. So just behind the ear, maybe on a cotton bud or just with your finger, a little bit behind the ear, it really helps to soothe. You know, if your children got bad earaches, if they're a little bit, you know, sick and fluey, it'll really help to alleviate those symptoms. All right, next up we have the amazing Easy Air. Again, this one's referred to as Breathe in the US, so you might see it pop up as that from time to time. Either way, the best way to describe Easy Air is that it is just like Vicks, but the natural form. So you know that awful little blue tub that your mum would have rubbed on your chest every time you got sick when you were a child? Easy Air is the natural smelling. It's exactly the same, but some better things put in there. You know, there's some beautiful... where have we got it? It's got eucalyptus in there, we've got peppermint, we've got tea tree, we've got lemon, we've got cardamom, and many, many more beautiful ingredients to help to open up those lungs. So many ways you can do it once you're starting to feel a little bit sick, or if you've got any hay fever or seasonal allergies and you're a little bit congested in the chest area. Pop on your magic diffuser. I'd say about 4 drops, maybe 5 if you like it really strong, and having that while you're sleeping or while you're in the lounge room, bedroom, whatever it might be, really helps to get all those beautiful oils out into the atmosphere, and you'll start to breathe them in, which will hence then open up your lungs. Any kind of sinus congestion, as I said before, hay fever is fantastic. My husband's really benefiting from reduced hay fever this season from using Easy Air. Now how I use it for him is that I put fractionated coconut oil into my little roller bottle, a few drops of Easy Air, and each day he simply just rubs it on his chest like this, rubs it in. You can also put it on the bottom of your feet as well, which makes it quite high. It's a high absorption point is the bottom of the feet, which is fantastic. So chest and feet for this, or diffuse, either way. Or if you want to do both, even better. You're going to get double the benefits. Now this beautiful one, On Guard, oh my God, this is like a life changer. Make sure you see this one. On Guard, the way I describe the smell of this, and just in case you're wondering, that's what I've got diffusing right now because it's so comforting and nurturing. It's called the Protective Blend. So, a little bit nervous about doing my first doTERRA video. So I'm putting the Protection Blend on to keep me feeling, I guess, supported from my oils. But the best thing about On Guard is that it helps to get rid of germs. So like I said before, I'm feeling a little bit scratchy in the throat, a little bit under the weather today. There's a few people in my office that are sick at the moment as well. This is going to get rid of the germs. If your workplace don't mind you having a diffuser around, as soon as people are starting to cough, sniff, splatter all over you, put the On Guard in. If you haven't got a diffuser, put it again in a little spray bottle or even a roller. Up to you. You can make either, or you can buy the roller and via my website through doTERRA. Rubbing it onto your hands, spritzing it onto your hands is going to make sure that you're not catching those germs. And again, same as the Easy Air, by diffusing the On Guard, you're going to be making sure that that germ-fighting oil amazingness is spreading all through the air so that you're not going to be breathing in and getting infected by whatever workplace nasties that might be going around, because unfortunately that's what happens. What else do I use it for? Oh my gosh, my latest favorite is mouth rinse. Every single night after I brush and floss my teeth, I made a recipe of 4 drops of On Guard, medium-sized cup, I'd say, hot water, some pink Himalayan salts. Maybe message me for the recipe if you'd like the exact the makeup of it. But I let it cool, put the drops in, and I gargle that and swish it around my mouth every night. The clove, the orange, what else does this have in it? Cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus and rosemary are so freaking strong that any kind of sickness, mouth ulcers, any teeth sensitivity, I believe gingivitis, it's great for teething babies. It's got the clove in there, or you can buy clove by itself. But either way, this is just fantastic for killing off the germs. I can't stress it enough, is the germ bye-bye oil. What else? Immune support, I've already said that, and hand sanitizer. Making up your own hand sanitizer is, and it just smells beautiful. Have I said it again? Christmas. Here you go. Instantly Christmas all year round when you've got your On Guard going. All right, what's up next? We've got the beautiful, I keep missing that, lavender. Okay, who needs better sleep? So many hands going up. I can see them out there. Yep. Somehow I can see them. Lavender is just the most beautiful, relaxing, de-stressing, anxiety busting, just chill out, you know. It's the oil when you need some extra chill out support. And who doesn't? This day and age, we're all on our phones 24/7, me included. We're all rush, rush, rush to get to gym, work, after school appointments, pick up the kids, whatever it might be, social life. Everything is fast, fast, fast. Lavender, even just a smell, just a simple little inhale, is just enough to just put the body in, like takes it out of that fight or flight mode into that really deep relaxation mode. Okay, I want to keep moving along fast, but I could talk about lavender all damn day. So message me if you want to know some more. What did I say? Sleep, it creates that calm atmosphere. It's great to infuse at nighttime, especially if you've had a highly strung day, hubby's, you know, wired still, you're really, you know, wired, and kids are standing up screaming and you haven't had much sleep, or, you know, you just need some rest with a book and a glass of wine or whatever it might be. Pop the lavender into your infuser and just notice that kind of instant, it's like the batteries have just been turned off, or the light switch has been turned, whatever you want to call it. So relaxing, so beautiful. It's also great for insect bites, so just pop a little bit. Some mosquito bites, whatever it might be, rash, irritation, lavender is very, very soothing. Again, you want to always make sure that you dilute it with a bit of fractionated coconut oil, especially on children. All right, frankincense. All right, let's just pause for a moment. Frankincense, the smell. You can literally add this guy to any diffuser blend. Big statement, but anything by itself. I mean, look, I've never tried it with an Easy Air or a Digestin because you wouldn't put Digestin in a diffuser, but hey, big statement, you can basically put it with everything. And what it does, this one is actually referred to a lot as the king of oils, because literally putting frankincense with any either diffuser blend, rollerball blend, or spray is going to help to enhance the properties in that oil, as well as bring all the amazing, you know, properties that frankincense has itself. It actually helps to just elevate those other ones even higher, which is fantastic. So the king of oils, it's got a little crown on here somewhere. It's also great for beautifying. So ladies, who doesn't want, and guys, to be honest, who doesn't want great skin? Pop in a little, you know, probably a drop's enough to your moisturizer, rubbing through, adding it especially to those wrinkly under eyes or forehead or whatever your points of worry or interest are. Frankincense is great for beautifying. It's great for the skin. You'll also find it in a lot of the doTERRA moisturizer, cleanser, serum products that are for the face. You'll generally always find frankincense because it's got such amazing properties for that. It's also great to put one drop that way, under the tongue, I can't get it right, for its anti-inflammation properties. It's also really good for the nervous system. I often put it behind my neck. I'll put just like a drop behind my neck each day, and it really just helps to give me a really clear and balanced focus and mind. And they say that the closer that you can apply the frankincense to the brain or to the mind, hence a drop under the tongue or just behind the spine here, which helps it be absorbed really quickly, are the best places, and it'll be fastest and readily absorbed into the nervous system. So frankincense for clear head, beautiful skin, balanced, glowing, all the things. And it smells divine. Just quickly, one of my favorite diffuser blends would have to be this guy. 4 drops of lavender, maybe 5, and 1 to 2 of frankincense. Instant day spa. Big call. Just saying, if you want to have that really super relaxing night, maybe have your second glass of wine, put those two together. Heaven. Just saying. All right, we're almost through them all. Brings me to Ice Blue. Ice Baby. So this one is what I call the sports blend. For those who are familiar with deep heat, those who exercise quite often, and you might get sore muscles from working out, although it's a painful thing, it's actually a good thing. You know, it means you're doing some goodness to your body. The muscles need repairing. This Ice Blue, also known as Deep Blue in the US, you might see it come up as that. Always dilute this guy with fractionated coconut oil. I find it quite strong. Some of the active oils in there are wintergreen, peppermint, blue tansy, blue chamomile, helichrysum. Anyway, they're quite, if you know what deep heat's like, it is quite stingy, quite strong, because it's a muscle reliever, I guess you could kind of call it, to be not quite so technical, but it's going to get into those muscles and really start doing its work. It gets quite cold when it's on the skin, so sometimes I'll even just use my body moisturizer and I'll put 1 to 2 drops of that. If I've been working on my feet all day, you know, I did a trade fair a few weeks ago and I had quite achy, tired legs, rubbing it up and down with some moisturizer is quite good. Soles of the feet, it's great for children who go through growing pains. Same thing, dilute it with coconut oil or their body moisturizer, and it'll really help to just soothe those pains. My mother actually uses it for arthritis. I made her up a rollerball, and she just applies it through her knuckles or elbow or wherever it might be that the arthritis is playing up, especially in winter time. It can get quite painful. But this is your guy. It's also great for deep tissue massage. So again, with the sports sort of a thing, that's Ice Blue. Okay, now the lucky last. The stinky oil, but the amazing, powerful oregano. This guy has saved me from getting sick all winter long. I mean, it's now September, so it's technically spring, but there are a lot of bugs in the air. Like I said, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. However, I have always been able to sense my body going into it, a sort of a somewhat sickness, and the oils, whether it's with the On Guard, some lemon, some frankincense on the throat, or diffusing the germ killing oils, really help to get rid of a cold or a flu coming fast. And touch wood, I haven't actually had a bad sickness all winter, just a few little pesky things here and there. So oregano, what do I do with it? Please, I don't want to recommend not diluting, but personally, I can stand not diluting it on the bottom of my feet. Otherwise, mix up a small amount of this in your hands or a little dish and rub to the bottom of your feet. It's easily absorbed. Like I said before, the bottom of the feet is, I think it's something like takes 26 minutes or something for whatever you put on the soles of your feet, the bottom of your feet, to be absorbed by every single cell in your body. So if you want to kick a cold fast, as soon as you're feeling it, if you haven't got your oregano at work with you or at school or whatever it might be, as soon as you get home, shower, whatever, pop it on the soles of your feet. Make sure you put on socks, because no one wants the smell of oregano walked around the floorboards or the tiles. It's powerful and amazing and so healing, and I could just talk about oregano all day for those reasons, but it stinks. It is really, really pungent. So just wash your hands after you've used it, after you've touched it. It will burn if you touched your eyes, your nose, your mouth even. It probably would taste quite gross as well. So that's a little bit about oregano. It's just a fabulous, super strong immune support. It's great for warts on the feet, probably on the hands as well. I haven't had any to trial, but I've heard that it's quite good for that. And it's also good in your cooking. It literally tastes like oregano. So spaghetti bolognese, pop in a drop. Lasagna, pop in a drop. Whatever else, your meatballs, whatever you might be making. But it's a great add-in for Italian cooking. So that was your 10 oils that you get in the Home Essentials kit. You'll also get your pedal diffuser and you'll get your membership to doTERRA by signing up. And you'll also get me as your doTERRA wellness advocate. Thanks so much for watching. Any questions, please don't hesitate to send me an email. It's hello@melbourneoils.com. Comment below. Take a look at my website, www.melbourneoils.com. And I'll be posting some more videos soon, I'm sure. All right, have a great day. Bye.